Hello everyone, my name is Mr. Swapnil Mekwan, nursing tutor from the Insa Patel College of Nursing, and I am from Department of Fundamental of Nursing. Today I am going to discuss about implementation and evaluation for nursing diagnosis. First, for implementation, the nursing process is a deliberative problem-solving approach to meeting the healthcare and nursing need of patients. It involves assessment, diagnosis, outcome identification, planning, implementation, and evaluation, with subsequent modification used as feedback mechanism that promote the resolution of the nursing diagnosis. The process as whole is cyclical, the step being interrelated, interdependent, and recurrent. So, definition: implementation refers to the action phase of the nursing process in which nursing care is provided. It is the actual initiation of the plan and recording of nursing actions. Its purpose is to provide technical and therapeutic nursing care required to help the client achieve an optimal level of health. Implementation activities. The activities of implementation include the following. First is reassessing, second is setting priorities, third one is performing nursing intervention, and fourth and last one is recording nursing actions. First is reassess. Assessing is carried out throughout the nursing process whenever the nurse has contact with the client. Just before implementing, the nurse must reassess whether the intervention is still needed because the client's condition can change quickly and dramatically. For example, the client who is experiencing pain may become quiet and withdraw from external stimuli. Recognizing such a change, a nurse can validate and assist the client to become more comfortable as they initiate the nursing plan of care. Nurses must ensure that the planned intervention are still relevant. Second one is set priorities. Because a person's condition changes, priorities also may change. Priorities are based on information collected during reassessment. When setting priorities, nurses rank nursing problems in order of importance based on several factors. First is the client's condition, second new information from reassessment, third one is time and resources available for nursing interventions, fourth feedback from the client, family and the health staff. Fifth and last one is the nurse's experience in assessing situation and setting priorities. Performing nursing intervention. For that, nurse carry out the nursing intervention listed on the nursing plan of care. If a nurse is caring for several clients, he or she develop a schedule so that all clients are cared for in a timely fashion. Intervention for collaborative problems. Nurses manage collaborative problems using both nurse and physician prescribe intervention to reduce the risk of complication. Both type of intervention involve nursing judgment because both require legal mandate. Record action. After carrying out nursing interventions, nurses record them in the client's health record. Each institution determines the specific requirement for documentation. Next, recording nursing actions. It is important to record and document all actions taken as a part of care delivery. It helps the nurse to remember things done for the patient and even safeguard her and protect in case of any medical legal issues. In present era, documentation is very much required and is mandatory for everyone. Next one is evaluation. Evaluation is the fifth and last phase of the nursing process. Evaluating is a planned, ongoing, purposeful activity in which client and healthcare professional determine. One is the client progress toward achievement of goals and outcomes. Second one is effectiveness of the nursing care plan. Help to determine whether the nursing intervention should be terminated and continue or change. Evaluation is continuous. Next one is set priorities. Because a person's condition change, priorities also may change. Okay. Priorities are based on information collected during reassessment. When setting priorities, nurses rank nursing problem in order of importance based on several factors: the client's condition, new information from reassessment, time and resource available for nursing intervention, feedback from the client, family and health. Purpose is one is to collect the objective and subjective data to make judgment about nursing care delivered, to examine the client's behavioral response to nursing interventions, to compare the client's behavioral responses with predetermined outcome criteria, to appraise the extent to which client goals were attained or problem resolved, to appraise involvement and collaboration of the client, family members, nurses and healthcare team members in healthcare decision. Types of evaluation. First is structure evaluation. In structure evaluation, focuses on the attribute of the setting or surrounding where healthcare is provided. It deals with the environmental aspects that directly or indirectly influence the quality of care provided. Availability of equipment, layout of physical facilities, nurse-client ratio, administrative support and maintenance of nursing staff competence are some areas of concern for structure evaluation. Second one is process evaluation. Process evaluation focuses on the nurse's performance and whether the nursing care provided was appropriate and competent. The phase of the nursing process are used as the framework for the evaluation of nursing care. Third one is outcome evaluation. In outcome evaluation, which focuses on the client and the client's function. Outcome evaluation determines the extent to which the client's behavioral response to nursing interventions reflects the desired client goal and outcome criteria. Outcome evaluation can take place only after standards have been developed. An example of an outcome evaluation is to establish standard of care for a specific diagnosis and then compare actual client outcome with that standard. Relationship of evaluation to other nursing process phase. Evaluation depends on the effectiveness of the steps that precede it. Assessment data must be accurate and completed so that the nurse can formulate appropriate expected outcomes in the planning steps. The expected outcome must be stated correctly in behavioral terms if they are not to be useful for evaluating client responses. And finally, without the implementing phase in which the plan is put into action, there would be nothing to evaluate. Step of evaluation, in which review client goal and outcome criteria. Measuring goal attainment starts by reviewing the client's goal and outcome criteria written in measurable terms that were developed from each nursing diagnosis. Nurses review expected client behavior of examining the time frames and method of measurement of global fulfillment. They evaluate client goals and outcomes criteria in a variety of ways, including observing client behavior, using documentation of the client's responses to intervention and receiving feedback from the client, family member and other healthcare provider if appropriate. Second one is collect data. Systemic data collection is required to determine goal achievement. Subjective data are collected from any sources, the client, family member of or significant others, nursing staff and other healthcare team member. Objective data from observation, example posture, skin color and behavior. Health record, example like laboratory result report from other healthcare team member. Physically assessment, in physically assessment, example are like diagnosis, planning, implementation, assessment, evaluation. And next, measurement devices, example like blood pressure and temperature, are collected to judge the client's behavioral response to nursing interventions. Measure goal outcome achievement. After collecting data, nurses from a comprehensive pictures of the client's behavioral responses to nursing intervention. When possible, the client is involved. The four possible judgments that may be made are as: the goal was completely met, the goal was partially met, the goal was completely unmet, and last, new problem or nursing diagnosis have developed. Record, judgment or measurement of goal attainment. Written documentation of the subjective and objective data gathered and the judgment made out. Goal attainment is required on the client's health record. Next is revise or modify the nursing care plan. In that, revision or modification of the nursing care plan is part of evaluation phase. It provides a feedback mechanism that start the entire chain of event again. Thank you.